Alejandro Mayorkas is our Deputy Secretary of Homeland Security, and he's the reason why you have open borders, and he needs to be impeached. Of course, if you agree, let me know in the comments below if you think Mayorkas needs to be impeached.
But should they have their visas revoked? I'm asking you.
We are assessing your legal assertion. It is a matter of legal interpretation of the statute.
Well, just as a moral matter, I mean, should students who are here, foreigners who are here in this country, accessing our university system and advocating for the killing of Jews, should they be allowed to stay here at our leisure?
Of course, you should revoke their visas and export them. That's too simple for these nuanced eggheads. Now, they get real simple on January 6th. They get real simple when Trump says, peacefully assemble, go to the Capitol. This is where, again, two-tiered justice system, where one group of people get a pass.
Senator, it is a matter of law, and it requires a legal interpretation, and I am not in a position to provide that legal interpretation. And let me add something.
Wait. I just, my time is very limited. I have to say, I think your answer is disappointing, but let me ask you something else. Let me ask you about people who say other things. What about people who say things like, on October the 7th, F Israel, I'm cleaning up the language here.
This is from one of our government employees.
Fair enough, this person works for you. This is Nuja Ali, an employee of the Department of Homeland Security, who posted these comments on October the 7th. That's not all she posted.
Number one, your question to suggest that that is emblematic of the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security is despicable.
I'm sorry, what have you done? This person works for the Department of Homeland Security. Have you fired her?
That was one of four answers.
Have you fired her?
One.
Have you fired her? Don't come to this hearing room when Israel has been invaded and Jewish students are barricaded in libraries in this country and cannot be escorted out because they are threatened for their lives. You have employees who are celebrating genocide, and you are saying it's despicable for me to ask the question? Has she been fired?
She has not been fired. He's not going to answer either, because he is a duplicitous reptilian scumbag.
That individual has been placed on administrative leave.
So she's not been fired.
Number two.
Why has she not been fired?
Number two, the individual was hired in 2019.
Why has she not been fired?
Number three, I cannot speak to an ongoing personnel matter.
I can't speak to an ongoing personnel matter. Where else have we heard that from? General Miley, from FBI Director Wray, from Karine Jean-Pierre. If they don't want to talk about something that makes them look bad, they go, I'm sorry, I cannot comment on an ongoing investigation. It's their agitprop. In fact, it's why they put Hunter Biden in an investigation. The IRS ran the investigation so that Merrick Garland could say, I cannot comment on an ongoing investigation. You put them under the investigation to protect them so you don't have to answer. That's how these reptiles do it, gang.
This isn't sufficient to fire her? That's what you're telling me?
That is not what I'm saying.
But she's still on your payroll as we sit here today.
I just want you to think of your job. I mean, if I simply said I opposed same-sex marriage at almost any job in America, I would lose my job that day. And then here you are working for the Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security, and you say anti-Jew, say kill Jews, and you get to keep your job. That is what Americans mean by the two-tiered justice system. Democrats, we're not believing your garbage anymore.
I cannot speak to an ongoing.
You said that you will not. I can't believe that you would come to this committee knowing this. You know about this. I've written to you about it. You know all about it. And you come here unwilling to answer and suggest that it is wrong of me to ask you the question. Quite frankly, Mr. Secretary, I think that your performance is despicable. And I think the fact that you are not willing to provide answers to this committee is absolutely atrocious.
Despicable and atrocious. I think Hawley's kind of going easy on him, because I can think of a lot worse words than that. I won't repeat them here because there's ladies present. And there will be investigations on these guys. Just for the southern border alone, Mayorkas could go to jail. This is where you want to be all the way to 2024. I'm Doug in Exile.